All rise, court is in session. The Honorable Mark S. Jacob presiding.
Thank you. Please be seated. Hi, that was me in that video. That's how I usually start my day. My name's Mark Jacob and I'm a Magisterial District Judge. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video. It's designed to tell you a little bit about being an attorney and my job as a district judge. I've been practicing law for about 35 years now, and I've been a district judge for almost 10 years. Both of those jobs are pretty rewarding if you like working with people and you want a job where you can literally make a difference in somebody's life. That's the kind of job for you. If you want a job where you're outdoors or you're doing physical labor or manufacturing things, this is not the job for you. However, you can do some of those things on the side as hobbies like I do. I love working with wood and going outdoors and things, but the job itself is not going to entail those things. Well, to become an attorney, it usually takes about 4 years of an undergraduate study at a college or a university where you'll get your bachelor's degree. And then that's followed by 3 years at a law school where you'll earn your Juris Doctorate degree. Now, you can't treat patients with that Juris Doctorate degree, but you can earn the right to study even longer and then take the bar examination. That's a 2 or 3 day examination. And if you pass that, then you can be licensed to practice law in the particular state you take the test in. Now, that's if you also qualify otherwise. For instance, they do a criminal background check and things like that. If you qualify for all those things, you have a clean criminal history and you pass that bar exam, then you may be licensed to practice law. People generally ask me, what should they take or what should they major in college if they want to be an attorney? Well, my answer to that is anything. You can major in just about anything and it will help you in the practice of law. For instance, I was a criminal justice major. Now, obviously that helps me in criminal law, but I was also a philosophy major. I had a dual major in college, and I also had a concentration in psychology. And I think all of those things helped me a lot throughout my career. My brother, he's also an attorney. He was an English literature major. And again, that helped him as far as writing and reading and things. In fact, it's my humble opinion that the more diverse your education is, the better off you are. You don't need to study pre-law or be a pre-law major in college in order to get into law school. And quite frankly, I think you're going to be more successful if you have a knowledge of a variety of other subjects rather than the law. Let's face it, you can learn the law in law school and on the job, but it's the other things that you know about already that are going to help you even more to be a successful attorney. Give you an example. When I was younger, I held a part-time job doing construction work. And the knowledge I acquired on that job helped me later on whenever I was involved in a lawsuit where it involved a contractor being sued for faulty work or contractors suing people for payment for jobs that they didn't get paid for. The way I look at it is, learn about things that you enjoy. It'll make you happier, and if you become an attorney, you may be able to use those knowledge and experiences in your practice. As far as high school classes that might help you, well, if you're considering a job as an attorney, I'd suggest that you pay attention in English classes for one thing, because there's a lot of reading and writing. I'd also suggest that maybe you take a psychology or sociology class if they offer them, and some type of writing skills courses can help as well. People ask me, what are the things that you like about your job? Well, the great things about this job is you get to work with people. If you don't like working with people, this probably is not the job for you. You see something different almost every day in this job. Just about the time you thought you've seen it all, something else comes through the door and you realize that you haven't. and that keeps things interesting every day. You get to help people who can't help themselves. That's one of the most rewarding jobs of being an attorney. You're actually speaking and acting on someone else's behalf. People that may not have the money to be able to do things in court, or just don't have the ability to speak and explain their situation. That's your job, is to help them do that and to fight for their cause. That's probably the most rewarding thing of all of being an attorney. If you want this kind of job, it's going to help you if you're good at public speaking. Research and writing helps. Problem analysis, a lot of reading, and good old common sense. Some of the drawbacks of the job, at least as a judge, are getting called out at all hours of the night if someone's arrested, or if the police need a warrant, things like that. And quite frankly, one of the biggest drawbacks, but it's part of the job, is seeing firsthand the devastation and death that's caused by the drug epidemic we're experiencing right now in this country. Now, I've had the good fortune to hold many jobs in the past. I was a high school psychology teacher, basketball, tennis, and track coach. I was a police officer at one time, an emergency medical technician, a photographer, even a disc jockey. And they've all been rewarding in some way or another. And quite frankly, they've all contributed to my education. And I believe these experiences have made me a better judge and helped me understand the people who come before me even better, just because I've had a variety of different experiences. Besides practicing the law, lawyers are also needed in other fields as well. For instance, in the military, the JAG Corps, those are the lawyers for the military. Judge Advocate General is what JAG stands for. Corporations need attorneys on a daily basis just to even look over contracts or to negotiate contracts. Law enforcement, the FBI. As a matter of fact, originally my plan when I originally thought about going to law school was to join the FBI. That didn't work out for me because my eyesight's not good enough to pass their exam. However, special agents usually have a law degree. Legal sports correspondents in the media, a lot of them are lawyers or at least have gone to law school. They may not be practicing attorneys or may not be licensed, but they went to law school to learn about the law. Municipalities all require an attorney. They're usually called a solicitor. I've had the good fortune to do that for many municipalities over my career. Schools have solicitors as well. And in fact, I've been a school board solicitor for many years, member of the Pennsylvania School Boards Association for those years. And, you know, local lawyers, besides the jobs that they do, they also give back to the community, not just through monetary donations, but also they volunteer to help coach Little League or things like that, sitting on boards of nonprofit directors. I've been on many nonprofit boards of directors over the years. In fact, I've been honored to represent, like I said, many of the schools, the St. Mary's School District, Johnsonburg School District. I was their solicitor for about 30 years. Ridgeway School District, Cameron County School District, the city of St. Mary's, I was their solicitor. Fox Township, Jones Township. I was a solicitor for the Elk County Sheriff, Elk County Register and Recorder's Office, and sat on the Community Nurses Board. I'm still on there, and I've been on there for over 30 years now. And St. Mary's Chamber of Commerce. Those are the kind of things that that attorneys can give back to their community by helping out with those organizations. Not just sitting on a board of directors, but maybe volunteering time for a charity event. Those types of things are open, and those people love that type of thing. And quite frankly, it's not only giving back to your community, but it helps your career too if you're a practicing attorney. People see you out doing those things and they get to know you and can help your practice. That's certainly not the reason I did them. That has helped me over the years, but I think as part of this community that I should give back. I've been very fortunate in my career and in my life, and this town has given me a lot, and I hopefully can give back to the town as well by doing those types of things. So if you're looking for a career that can help individuals and your community, you may want to consider a career as an attorney. And depending on where you're located, people always ask, what kind of a wage can you get? Well, again, depending on where you're located and what type of law you practice, you certainly can earn a very good living and shouldn't have any problem earning a six-figure salary down the road if you apply yourself. There's going to be a lot of long hours, especially at the beginning. And if you work for a big law firm, you're going to be an associate, which means that you may very well not see a courtroom very often, and you'll be doing a lot of legal research and writing, and you'll put in long hours, but it's certainly worth it in the end. There's going to be frustrations and failures like any other job, but it can also be very rewarding. Good luck in whatever you choose, and thanks for watching.